Hello, and welcome to another live stream. And yeah, so today's one we'll be creating some tmnt thumbnails. All got kind cool. Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing good. I hope everyone in the stream is doing good and well and all that. And yeah, literally this stream was put together at the last minute. I just could not be asked to make anything today in terms of videos. Oh, last run. Hello, how are you? So yeah, the things I wanted to do more live streams, and I feel like I'm going to, but I'm gonna just ease myself into it. So I'm probably gonna start doing like one a month, and then like maybe ease myself back into it. But I just could not be asked today. So yeah, today is literally this. I mean, I'm creating thumbnails anyway, so I might as well just do it with people. So yeah, I don't really know what one to really go with. So my options are either like 2012 ones, which like most current ones, which come up soon. Also got the RDW ones, and also one of the amazing things is that I've finally been able to find more features on YouTube in terms of asking questions and polls. So let's create chaos. A poll. What thumbnail first? I'm really. I don't know if I. Yeah, these poll things. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I have power now to ask these things. So yeah, I'll let you see what ones you want to see. The party begins. Oh, hello, Magma Striker. Hello. Yeah. Fine, yeah, sure. Let it rise. Yes. Indeed. So yeah, okay, so it seems as though IDW is one by one vote. Yeah, great. Have you tried to use the thumbnail color based on the TMNT like brown for the belts or shit? Ooh, that's quite interesting. No, I'm really giving that much thought really. Okay, so it seems like IW is the winner. That was a fast poll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know really. Yeah. So with the colors and thumbnail, that actually sounds quite good. With hmm. Yeah, because like with most of these ones, I don't really. I just go. I just play around the color and be like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll do, and that's more or less it. So, huh. So yeah, this one was quite. This one actually didn't really enjoy that much. Okay, I should need that poll. I never used these polls. How do I use these polls? I got one vote for 2012. It tried. Then went in a flash. Yeah, I guess we'll try another one later. Yeah. Oh, A player. Hello. How are you? Okay. Yeah. Let's actually try to do something. So yeah, that's the most common thing we should normally use. Let's change that color. I mean, this stream you're literally gonna see just how unmotivated I am. I literally just cannot be asked to do anything. Yeah, green, that'll do. Solid, yeah, that'll do. Great, yeah. Yeah, going, yeah. Hang on, let me okay, yeah, that will actually help quite a bit now. So I can actually see the chat. We've got trombone enthusiast. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name right. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Okay, what's next? Red? No, I don't like all of that. Teddy, since the cost video for TMT video came out, I actually came up with a idea for last running cast. Ooh, that'd be quite interesting. That could actually be turned into video. Okay, yeah, I might steal that for an idea for video. I think you made the face in the camera too small. Well, it's either that or I just don't. I mean, I don't know. Is it like something like this, which you're losing a bit more, or yeah, something like that, and it's whatever option I choose. And that I feel as though this no, like you want to see the turtles. Good, and you said it right. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I have no motivation for tonight's stream. Leave me be. Yeah. Can't tell how unmotivated I am just yet. Don't worry, good. Yeah. I think I am. I don't know. Next time I'll be more motivated. I hope. I say that, but then again, who knows really? Yeah, that looks good. Oh god, what colours? Pink, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this one I was trying to go for because it's supposed to be the dark, the start of the war and all that. I thought dark colours would do is, you know. Again, I have no motivation tonight, so let's just. It doesn't. It happens to everyone. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna do that bit wrong. I mean, the thing is, it's really is. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Chat just ask some questions. I don't know, really. Let's get some stuff talking about. I'm not good at just talking in front of camera. Just trying to. Oh god. Just ask some questions. This is issue 93, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it would have been out. Okay. How did I do the other ones? Ooh, what's happening to that? Okay. Oh no, they're the numbers. Oh yeah, I did. That is really interesting. Okay. Did not know that. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, this is definitely a stream that would. I don't think it's lasting too long. Wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. And then also, after this one, because I've still had a little bit enough of doing like the DIW stuff. So yeah, War was quite stressful as well. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing is, like with this one, IDW, I know people say that they've rushed it and all, compared to like the Mirage one. To be honest, I don't think I think this issue was a lot. Where's the issue thing? Yeah, I feel like this IDW's Civil War was a lot better than Mirage one, just because it feels though that with the Mirage one, it felt as though it was actually building up things like all the issues and all that. Stuff. Oh god, no. Am I doing this right? Oh god. Yeah, that will do. It felt as though IDW's one actually felt like it was building up to stuff with everything that's happened, and I felt like it paid off and all that. It was like Mirage one was okay, but at the same time you could just I don't know. There's like so many issues, but at the same time not too much really happened. Like there's not really too much dialogue in there. I know that's not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, just it went by too quickly. But I'm not gonna lie, this Armageddon game, that is a nightmare. Oh, the thing is, I was thinking about this before the stream started. I was so I think because I was looking at the cover for issue number 6 again, and I was thinking if this pays off to actually be a good, like everything actually comes together and actually pays off, then yeah, I'll take back everything that I said about it, saying that all the bad stuff, or I wouldn't say necessarily bad stuff, but the thing is, if it doesn't really add up to anything, then more or less this whole thing has been for a waste of time, and the promotion as the biggest event and all that, which I think it's up for debate, just depending on how things end. Because at the moment, a lot has happened in the event that's made it one of the biggest, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's one of the best. I think I don't know. I think it just depends on how things pay off. Like if it does pay off, then yeah, I'll take things back. But at the same time, so far nothing's really good come from it. But I'd be more than happy to take back. For the basic, Leo would be played by Troy Baker. Ooh, oh yeah, Troy Baker would be a good option to have. Yeah, I feel like he's like one of those characters, one of those people that like you need. Oh no, he wasn't Turtles. I was thinking of someone else actually. But yeah, like he's like one of those people that you need having like in any franchise. See, just because what he does and all that. Raphael will be Stephen Young. I haven't heard of him. But I'll just assume that that's a good option. I'll take it. We've got Kieran Potter. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I haven't heard of that Stephen Young person. I'll probably have a look at him after the stream. Okay, is that one? I thought the emotion one. Yeah. Okay. 4. 5. No, 4. Okay, the turtle thing should go a bit bigger. Stephen Young voiced Red Hood in Gotham Knights game. I vaguely, yeah, no, I know. Okay, so now, okay, that's actually good. I'll have a look at that afterwards. I feel as though that might be a good place to start. Oh, Rachel, hello. How are you? How are you? Yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's having good. Oh, for God's. This is not my day. Oh God. Okay, what do I want to do next? Oh God. Um, one of the ones because I do like this one. I feel like this one good. Now for the Halloween, because I want to do a Halloween special one, and I want to do one like this, where it's the deviation storyline. Yeah, take some time off YouTube. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take some time off live streaming. Yeah, this is more or less my plan for the Halloween special is to do that deviation one where the turtles were marketed by Shredder into thinking that they work for Shredder. It was like the what if scenario of the City Fall story arc. You know when Leo or when Leo gets turned into Dark Leo, but it's like a deviation or like a little branch of timeline where all the turtles for some reason decided to follow Leo and became Dark Turtles. So Splinter goes out and saves them, and in the end, like it is a really dark issue just because of how things go down in that issue. They it's like super dark. If you read it, then you'd know about it. But like, Splinter dies, Slash, no, Old Top dies, Shredder dies, Kitsune dies, Cry dies, old Alapex dies. Who else? Hun dies. Or Dragons, Foots. You name it, they were dead. Yeah, it's a really dark issue. I really want to tackle this one this year. Hopefully, I haven't commented on your YouTube channels videos. My bad. Oh, that's okay. We're here now. Last one, Red. So the thing is, how do I do? Because I should probably start bringing some of this stuff over. Control C that. No. Okay. So new folder. Deviation. We'll actually see how we. The thing is, I'm making all these in advance. I highly doubt some of these actually ever get made. I want them to get made, but whether or not they actually do. If we haven't really been on the platform, okay. What should I make the color for the thingy? Never mind. I just need some time to think. Well, you're here now, so that's all that matters. Okay, that one. Do I go? I want to go for a light gray. Oh, dark blue. Gray. Yeah, that would do. I thought that might be a good curve for this storyline. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Where do I put him? Because I know he has to go on the sun. Thing is, okay, yeah. Now he could potentially go on there. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I feel like I need to move him just a little bit over. God, this is where things go wrong. I miss so much. Just a little bit over. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Now the thing, you're helping this one. So for the especially for the side characters in general as well. Yes. Okay, so with this, should I make it like this, or should I try to? I don't know what explain this. Okay, let's copy this over. I'm gonna try and copy a majority of this over, but I need. This is where everything goes wrong. um, okay. So Marvel starring the Planet of Apes comics. Oh god, I've only seen things like one of those movies. It was okay. I don't see like the fascination in those ones. But then again, there's like a lot of stuff which I don't really see the fascination in. But I think that's just mainly down to the fact that I think I might. Oh no. Yeah, I think the main reason why is just because I didn't grow up with some stuff. Okay. Does that look good? Hmm. God. This is the reason why I need so much help. Dark green. Hang on. Okay, we could be talking about something here. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. I'm liking a look at this so far. Ted, I actually came up with a what if Donatello death and my version. Leo is kind of the same and Mikey depressed, and that's like he's happy but high to where Christmas. Yikes! What's most people like for like fan stories nowadays? Like immediately go to oh yeah, the tale's gonna be dark and we're doing this, and this. Like, where's the thing go wrong, people? Um. Okay, so hmm. Now, do I do the what if sign in? Hang on. Okay, so that one. Okay, so but they're both connected. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, connect those. Merge layers. Um. Hmm. I don't know if. Let me quickly check because I don't know if they included the deviation thing on the actual or cover for it. Because I haven't looked at this cover in ages. Okay, let's look at it. I can't remember if it did or not. Oh, it did at the top. Huh. Doesn't look good though. Yeah. It would be cool to see if what if color to green. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get this over. Can I just take the phone and just move it? No, I can't. Oh yeah, I do like the sound of that. Okay. Select pixels. Yeah, do not. I feel like I should start doing more of these ones just so just get your opinion on all this. Okay, so now do we do light green or dark green? Say now that all the tools work with Sucky. I feel like that is again the exact opposite of what if story, but at the same time, I mean this one is nothing like the Armageddon game one. Just because in this one they're working for him to kill people whereas at least in hmm I feel that green is a bit too dark. But at the same time I don't want to do bright green. But I don't want to do the green because that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I feel like this is the perfect green for it. Oh no. Ooh. Oh come on. Okay. The thing is with this is, do we change to red? That's the bear question. Leo is still the same, but kind of doesn't hold back in a lot, except for one thug where he wasn't close to kill. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I feel so. This does look very Christmassy, and I don't feel like that's the best. Like in her. Oh, and what about orange? Hmm. I think like either like orange or gold could work here, but at the same time, I'm not exactly too sure. Like, uh, maybe either red to brown, like belts. Yeah, I could try that. I'm just I don't know. It's all really confusing. Like, okay. Brown's not too bad. Or black. Let's try with the brown first. Um, it's not necessarily bad, but at the same time, if you do too much black, ooh. Oh, hang on. Okay. Uh, okay, I thought we might have found the color. Yeah, I feel like black works quite well. Um, yeah. Can I get a little bit there? Yeah, that still works. Okay, yeah, I feel like black definitely works a lot better than all the other ones. Oh, come on, a little bit there. Yep. Uh, ooh, that looks really good. You have a good version. The black looks a little better. Yeah, I feel like the black and yeah, that actually look. I want to shadow onto that. I feel like that could work really nicely actually. Shadows. And yeah, the good version of a dark of a dark. What if the Armageddon game stuff that's actually happening? If everything works out in the end. Hang on. The good version of a dark what if is the Armageddon game stuff. What if everything works out in the end? I'm not too sure really. Oh no, not now glow. Like, I want the Armageddon game to work, but at the same time, it's just there's not much in there that's working for it. It just feels though there's like setting up little stuff that's not exactly working just yet. I mean, if it does pay off, then great. But at the moment, it just feels though that they're setting things up for things not to actually happen. It's a real shame just because it feels though that there's like a lot of good stuff which they're trying to do, but at the same time, it's just not working in a way. Okay, if all yeah, okay, if all can come along with this show thing. Okay. Uh, hmm. Okay. Okay. I thought. Okay. Yeah. What color should we do? This, or do you think that's? I actually think the red works really well here in terms of like what it's supposed to be for. I feel as though that works. Let me move the what if sun up. Mess enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel as though this is. Hmm. Okay, let's move the what if sun over a bit more. Oh my god, this actually looks really good. Oh my god. Oh, I really want to do this story right now. Oh god, this looks amazing. Oh my god. I thought we should probably have to shut on to this one as well. Because oh my god, oh god, this looks amazing. Oh my god, yeah. Wow, thank you, Lost Run, for the suggestions. It's really oh my god, oh god, this looks so amazing. Oh, I can't believe I'm a fan of my own work. Really looks good, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh my god, the thing is, also I'm much of a fan of myself for like you are. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, okay. So the next thing is for the bottom, do we add in because oh god, what's my eye? Okay, so do we add in at the bottom motion comic or let me make a poll about this because I can finally use that option. Why not use that option? That might help quite a bit. Um, text options. I can't believe I finally get the option to actually add in polls. Oh, what's this thing called? Okay, let's go. Comic or was it uh uh or text? Yeah, let's get. I was, yeah, I finally get to ask people. I finally have the ability to do this. thing. This will be really interesting. Um, okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to see because I'm not sure because I feel also whether one it may work with the text, but at the same time, I'm not exactly too sure about it. Um, so be quite interested to hear what you have to say about it. Like, do you think the text for it works, or do you think at the same motion comic? My last running movie for Splinter, I have him played by James L. Jones. Ooh, that would work, I would say. Casey played by Jensen Ackles. Ooh, okay. And April by. If this is for okay, so text so far, I would say that if like depending on what kind of April you're going for, feels so you could get away with Haley Stenfield as April, but at the same time, mm, uh, that was like a really good one. But at the same time, it just really depends like what April you're going for. I mean, if you're not a fan of your own work, then then who? Well, always start with you. Yeah, that's not a point I'm trying to make with. Oh, okay. Okay, this is not helping my situation out. 2 votes, and they're for both different options. You're not helping me in any way possible. Yeah, thanks for somewhat of a conclusion. I guess it's somewhat else. I was waiting until someone 50-50, not nice poll. Yeah. You're welcome to the. You're not helping. Yeah, you have one job and you can't even do that right. Oh god, why do why do you ask me? You know, I'm gonna leave this poll up and see what one actually gets through. You have one job and you can't even. Oh god. Okay. You know what? Actually, okay. You know, in that. Um. How about we try both options? I feel as though that might be a good way to go around this. Um, that way, okay, that way, okay, what's this for? Okay, I need this. Uh, and then I can just, oh god, what's the, thing on this? Fruit, okay. Um, okay, so that's, ooh, I guess we'll see. Stro, first that could be bit bigger. Hmm. Oh god, this really does look amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I really can't wait. Oh god, I really can't wait to start working on this video now. Oh. Uh. Ooh. Okay, a little bit bigger. Interesting both options. That's not the point. It, you have one job and you can't even do that right. It's supposed to be a simple yes or no, or not yes or no. It's supposed to be is either what's going on this. You can't even do that right. Oh, oh, that actually looks good. Okay, I'm gonna try the motion comic one out because it feels though there is potential options there, but at the same time, I'm liking what I've done so far. And oh, God, I'm so much of a fan of my own work, and I hate it. That would have to be. I mean, the only thing is, even if it says what if, no, for also the words does a better job as it explains everything, and for also having, yeah, it'll do. It'll probably change it a few more times. But I actually think that, oh god, that actually looks amazing. Oh, oh my god, that actually looks so cool. Uh, I'm, oh god. I really can't wait to. Oh, this actually looks really amazing. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, I'm so not. I don't want to lose this. Looks. Okay. Next one. Oh my god, I can't stop looking at it. Okay. Next one. 94. Oh, that was a really. Oh, I don't like that color for 94. Um, let me try and find. Um. Oh god, where was 94? it's not a bad cover, but at the same time, I don't exactly like it all too much. Okay. Well, for April, I want to have her first as classic self. Well, change a bit in the future with a little old acting, more different. I do feel so that she's a bit on the younger side for it. And why not change the total name to in green and black? Um. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll try that. Hmm. Well, then again, I'm not too sure. I don't like options and choosing. I love this cover. We're talking about issue number 94 or this or deviation film. I don't know really anymore. um. Ooh. God. Yeah, the East definitely got it green. Uh. So way to just hide all little imperfections. Great. Yep. Hmm. This is other things I have to redo all that. Hmm. It doesn't look bad, I would say, but I feel like I'll have to redo a quite a bit of it. I'll keep that in mind though. Okay. Next one. 94. Yes. Uh, issue 94. Okay. Now this is like who actually thinks it's a good idea to have as a cover? Like, how am I like supposed to do anything with this? Because I want to try to include the City at War logo bit there, but then it's just get rid of everything else. um, I guess it's not too bad, but at the same time, I, you can really see my motivation is very lacking tonight. Also, not to mention it doesn't have like any of the turtles on there, so it's either that option or let me see because there wasn't like an well, there was a cover Kevin Eastman cover, but at the same time, it doesn't look as good as the rest. There's a lot of guns, yeah. Like, I don't know, like because even though this is a good cover for it, at the same time, it doesn't have the turtles on it. So, and I can't exactly just include them because I'm a bad artist. Crow will be played by Karen and a son by Henry Golding. I don't know who those people are. I'll take your word that it probably is a good option. Um, yeah, that's a good color for the water. That will do. Okay. So I'm gonna have that like that, but then have that one down there. Okay. Try issue 100 cover. Ah. You sort of tempted me now, but at the same time, I don't want to like get frustrated on stream because I know that I'm just gonna get pissed off because of it. Oh, but yeah, because hopefully this year I'm trying to do this is from issue 90 to 100. Jesus, that's so many colors. Issue. Oh god, that's gonna be a. Oh, okay, yeah, you sort of tempt me now to actually do this one. Try issue 100. Okay. Let's get on that there. I'm not gonna include the dragon. I know there was one that I did use for like there was one with like Jenica on the background and she was trying the mask on. That one looked really amazing for it. Like, but that wasn't actually like an actual cover. I wish they didn't include that one as like the actual cover because that one was an amazing thing for it to have like because had this here, then in the background everything's like different color, but like Jenica was trying to I think they used it as like the poster for something. I can't remember where it was. Issue 100 I remember because I think it was like for like a Comic Con or something like that. They decided to have it. Things I'm saying it. And I know it exists because I saw on eBay for like they're trying to sell it off for $15. I was like, phew, you could start off with that. But like it was uh Jenica cover. I know that was also using it as like advertisement. Okay, well I found like a sort of image relating to it. Oh, that looks amazing. Oh god, that looks really cool. Okay. That's actually getting beside the point. That's the wrong cover, I think. Or is it? I can't tell. That it's not exactly saying what cover it is. Great going, me. Actually, I really want to bring this cover into the thing. You'll be able to see what I'm saying. Just look at that cover. That looks amazing. I want to try and include that into it because I remember seeing it somewhere, but I can't remember where. Yeah, James Earl Jones was difficult to decide. I was going to have him originally as Shredder. Oh god, that would have been amazing. Then Ramsey Splinter. I've also Dave Ramsey could do a really good Splinter. I don't think it's necessarily because of it, like he's old and has to play the old person voice or anything. I just think he has that like things all like with like Hoon Lee with like way that he did his Splinter where like it didn't sound old, but he has that way of or like the wisdom way. Oh god, what's my like that thing? But oh god, alright. Where like you can say, no, what is wrong with me? Okay, I think I'm better. Up here I am. Yeah, he had like this way of like saying things, and you knew that it was good and impactful and meaningful. And I feel like Dave Ramsey has that like attitude. I would say. Um, it's so epic. I love this cover. Oh, I do remember that cover. Yeah, I remember that there's one for like because on that one they like flipped it around so you see Jenica doing it up, and let me look through all these covers. I know that I'm probably not going to find it now, and that's the annoying part about it. Where is it? I know it exists. That's the annoying part. That's the most annoying thing about it. It's the fact that I know it exists. It's so frustrating because I know it exists, but I don't know where to find it. Oh come on. One thing is, I know that I'm gonna be looking for forever online. I won't be able to find it, so that's great. Let's try Torpedo. They might have something on it. Oh, hang on. It was NYCC. NYCC 2019 poster. I'm pretty sure that was the thing where it was from. Yes, found it. I finally found it. This was it. This was the poster. This was it. This was it. Finally found it. This is what this is what I was talking about. Like, it's like how amazing is that cover? That cover is amazing. Like having all that in the background, and then having Jenica. That just oh god, I really want to include this cover. But I want to find like a good high quality version of it. But I should have played as Michael Ironside now. I don't know who that is, but I hopefully they're good. Boy, the fans really did not take Jenny mutation as good thing. But I still don't look. The thing is, I never like disliked her or anything. The thing is for me, the thing is I didn't care for Jenica. She was just she had no personality or anything. So, buy it now. $12 with £15 postage. Great. Nope. $10. How much postage? $20 postage. Sort off with that. Last one. Okay. I want to find out. Yeah, other things. I know. The thing is, I never like really disliked Jenica as a character before she got mutated. But when she did get mutated or get stabbed, it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't believe it was like, oh my god, I can't believe Jenica could die or anything. It was just, I can't believe that Karai did that thing. It wasn't like anything. I didn't really dislike her or anything. And then when she did get mutated, it wasn't so much of the shock of, oh my god, I can't believe Jennifer's turned into the turtle. It was more the shock of, oh, I can't believe they introduced a new turtle. That was the big thing, and even when they didn't, after everything that's come out now, I know, Lil Sim, hello, how are you? I know that people dislike like some parts, but I feel like Jennifer is actually a really good character. Interesting cover. Never saw that one. I saw it like here as a poster, and I love this one. I wish they actually made this the actual cover. For April Daughter, decided to change it so now Kristen Dunst is April, and Haley Stenfield's Casey. Oh yeah. I feel also Haley Stenfield would do a really good Casey. I feel that I feel also that does play much better into it. Well, I feel also what's the girl from Arrow? The one that plays Casey. What's his name? Oliver's daughter. He did like a. I thought she would have like that sort of attitude that you're looking for. Okay, looking now on Topedia. Um, so far I can't find that cover, but like I think I know where that image is from. It was from issue. I can't remember what cover actually issue it was from, but I know it's the one where Jenica gets her mask. I think it was either like issue 96 or 97, so I can quite easily put this one into it. So I'm gonna play around with it because I really want to like emulate that and then turn it into something like nice and all that. I've also I really want to do that this one, but at the same time I can't because this is like the more or less the best quality out there. A nice cast list run. Who'll win, Timothy or Doctor Strange? Probably Doctor Strange. I mean, Karai of all people should be one that stab. Should be one that stabbed, seeing that she's from the foot and all. Yeah. Jenica, when she was mutated, was territory at best, in my opinion. I feel like Alepex was the additional member of the team, having relationship with Leo, Raph, and Donnie, whereas Jenica had one with Leo. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking about this last night because I want like to read. Oh, Cole, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Actually, the actress who played Oliver's daughter, I'm going to have her play Jenica. Oh, that actually be quite cool. Yeah, I was thinking about this last night with Jenica and all that, and like, because I want to make a video about this, like where like her in Mutant Town, where because people have problems with all that stuff. But the thing is, I was thinking about this last night, and people because you see people online, they say that Jenica replaced Alopex. But I was thinking about this. She didn't really, because if you look at the comics beforehand, before issue 100, she was barely there. She barely has a relationship with Raph. She doesn't have one now. Jenica comes in, and yeah, sure, she is the more of a main focus than Alopex because she is more marketable now. But the thing is, during Mutant Town stuff, where she was replaced, right? She has been in pretty much every issue, has had more screen time than like when she was like during the first 100 issues, and during that time has become has more development with becoming a mum and also developing a relationship with Raph, and then actually going through a full story arc now in the Armageddon game. How is that being? I know that yeah, she was technically replaced, but the thing is, she's had more time to shine during the time than like when she was replaced. So I don't understand where all this confusion is coming from. Like, yeah, she is getting replaced market wise, and Jenica is being more of the main focus, but that's more marketing thing. Alapex has had more time to shine and do stuff during these times when she was replaced, now than when she wasn't. Then like when Jenica wasn't actually in the comics or wasn't the main focus. So it's a sort of hard thing to really say. Even I know that some people were saying like, oh yeah, Jenica was that all the things from Mutant Town bringing woke stuff in. Did it really? Like, not really, and all that. I mean, sure, Jenica is more for main focus and had done more LGBT stuff in there. But the thing is, like, when you think about it beforehand, there was barely any representation for the LGBT stuff beforehand. Ross has done a few things, but yet Nickelodeon refuses to actually allow them to actually fully commit to it. And before that, they had Lindsay, who was in a relationship with a female, but then they only said that, like, mentioned it once in the Mutanimals story arc, and then they never put up again. So, a bit more representation is not necessarily bad, not trying to push anything down people's throats. It's just that I think that because like it was like because I don't know, I think like the best way to describe it is that before issue 100, everything was uh, like normal in a way, and nothing was sort of new. But then when you go into Mutant Sound stuff, where it's all brand new, no one really knew what was going on. They put the blame on something because they didn't know how to really react to all of it. It's all like with Venus, where like even though Next Mutation is not necessarily all too bad, like there are good stuff in Next Mutation, they pin all the blame on Venus, but yet when Jennifer comes along, or like she's not necessarily bad. When Venus comes around in the IDW comics, she's not bad. So I think it's just because of like when big changes come to franchises, they want to pin the blame on something, and it was just so fat. I mean, just so happens that Jennifer was the big thing at the time. Okay, yeah. Oh god, the rant's over. Okay. Okay. I should catch up with the chat. Don't get me wrong, I like Jenica. I feel like her introduction could have been handled better. I mean, the thing is, she had 50 issues to be good, and yet they chose to do nothing with it. So, yeah. Imagine they bring back Raph from the Archie comics, and Raph ends up being with her. I think that'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see, but at the same time, with what they're doing with Alapex, I honestly just don't really care about what they're shipping all that. I never said I thought Jenica and Apex was replacement. I just thought Apex was their addition to a team. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Like, Apex has had more time to shine, but at the same time, she there's done absolutely nothing with her character really. I do feel so Jenica was a better like addition to the team, just because I thought so because she was told they would have to relate a bit more. But I don't understand why people say that Jenica replaced her or anything. Hey, at least Jenny didn't get screwed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that. As Alepex in issue 3, yeah. I wonder how Alepex and Raph would be like if they got together in 2012, since she did appear yeah, she did appear once. um, and that's pretty much all that really happened with that. Like Alepex in 2012 one, it was okay. It was pointless, really, because it didn't do anything. Um, yeah. This is the first time I've heard of anyone thinking Jenica. Yeah, no. If you go, and let me quickly get up, because, like, if you go on the Tendrome forums, they make a big thing about it. Oh, because she's being replaced and all that. Like, I don't understand where people were getting the idea that she was replaced. I think it just comes more down to the fact that because it was such a big change and all that. I hope I can find it. Just because there's like quite a few. I won't be able to find it now, but hopefully if I can find it, then I'll try and bring it up. It was more darker. 2012 or Doctor Strange. Probably Doctor Strange. And let me quickly just because I know that I want to make this a bit more visually pleasing for people who watch in the stream, just have big toes. Let me try and find it, because unless issue 3, yeah, there'll probably be some people in here. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me show you the screen on here. Share where Chrome. This one. Okay, so the thing is, people in here talking about the Alliance. And the thing is, the people saying they don't really like the direction of Alapex. Yeah, sure. The thing is, this a whole picture of Alapex is a bit iffy. But yeah, the thing is, I'm pretty sure there'll be a thing in here that says this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm determined to find out of this, because I'm pretty sure even I commented on this one at one point. Well, this is another page. I'm pretty sure I did comment on this one point, because does it seem like the place that they most likely would comment on something about it? We can blame the writers for the little potential that was shown for Alex's character, and the fact that they can't do better with her. Yeah, I thought so. The thing is, she's been around long enough, but what's she really done in the comics? She barely has a relationship with Raph, and like the most interesting, or the most thing, or the most potential things that she's done before she was replaced was the fact that she started a relationship with Rav and went from Eve, or like become a good guy after serving Shredder. Like, how. Um, oh god. I mean, I would like if they included Apex in more the team artwork pieces. They do, but her and Jenica fill different roles. Yeah, that's what pissed me. Yeah, I just feel as though people want to. Yeah, I'm determined to find something in here. But am I still talking about? I think. Hmm. I can't. Then again, Mike having in like the ones where actually talking about individual issues. Um. Okay. 135, 136 had something about it as well. Because I remember talked about it at one point. Let me try and get my thing up. About me, statistics, fun post. Oh no, don't think. I feel it might be something here. Cause, oh yeah. Um. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like this person, I honestly don't like this person. Despite all genders sympathise with more, blah blah. Will Apex being, I do like a, yeah, saying that she got replaced. Well, and then I replied. I don't think anyone actually replied to it. Apex got a short stick, but it seemed like she didn't get a short stick. She's got more development now than like Jenica wasn't in the comic. I'm, I mean, the thing is, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, or forcing a gender. I'm proving facts. I just want to say that Bear kill her. I still believe that they can do much more. But I wish they could do stuff. Apex could be a good character, but they've never done anything with a character before issue 101. Like since Sophie Campbell's come on to a thing, she's actually done stuff with Alapex. So yeah, if they kill Wolf, especially after what they did, it'll be just slap in the face. If anything, I feel as though it might be just. I thought if they kill Alapex right now, I thought it might just be like it would just be saving a lot of potential unwanted storylines. I like Alapex and Jenica. Yeah, no, I like them both. It's just I don't like the idea that people saying that she was replaced. Yeah. Actually, I came up with season 6, or 6th season for 2012. Just tells fight normal, but folks for Raphael and Mona Lisa would slowly have problems where in season 7 I borrow inspiration from. Archie comics where Mona Lisa finds someone and breaks up, and Rav, where Alapex shows up and slowly. Interesting story. Alapex did stuff before 100, but her story was really spread out. I mean, what did she really do? Let's look at it. Okay. You know what? Actually, let me get a good image of Alapex up quickly, and then we can have a debate about this. Because I've also no one's really disagreeing about the fact that she's not a bad she's a good character. I feel like everyone is in agreement on that. I just think that maybe we should, let's have a discussion about this. Alapex, yeah, that'll do. Okay. Honestly, I never thought that Jenny's substitute Alapex, never. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is with Alapex, like when we look at her story before and afterwards, the thingy, so Campbell came on. What did she really do before issue 100? Like, okay, so in the first 50 issues, she started off bad. There was nothing really there, and then during the Northampton story arc, that's when she decided to become good, and a little bit there for story. And then in issue 40, when I was taking on being Rocksteady, she somewhat started a relationship. And then after that, there was nothing really there until Kitsune decided to take over or try to attack the Foot Clan to get Shredder's helmet. in issue, I think 60 or 61. That's when Anapex left. In issue 66, Raph and Anapex came back, or came to Alaska to take her, or take her home. And then that's when she left to go to, and she did some stuff in universe stuff, which is where she found Toe Baron, which was, I think that's maybe the only biggest thing that she's done in the comics. And then after that, she showed up again for the universe in 7, where she found Snake Lady. But the thing is, between issue 66 in the main series and issue 92, I want to say it was, there was she wasn't in the comics. And then during the Civil War stuff, she didn't do anything then. Alapex has done nothing, really. Like, she's just been around long enough that people will like her, and she is a good character, but I've done nothing with her character. Teddy, I'm working on the Dark tmnt team for either a comic or a movie. If it happened where it would be Dark Leo, RW, Midnight Mikey, first meeting, fighting each other, where slowly they end up. Ooh. I've always don't know how much potential she has. No. The writers on every version of TMNT, no matter what one it is, they know the potential, all the characters they have, yet they don't do anything with them unless it's Leonardo going through struggles about being a leader. Other than that, all the other characters don't really have any sort of like story arcs or anything like that. Like Karai, she goes through more or less the same story arc all over and over again. And what she do? She becomes the leader of the Foot Clan. 2003, 2012, IDW. All those ones, her story arc was basically becoming leader of the Foot Clan. Other than that, she's had no story arc. I mean, Raking is an amazing character. I love him to bits, especially the 87. I love it. He was the reason why I got on Raking so much. I love 2003, but I don't do anything with him. The Armageddon game is his biggest story arc, and even that, people have big problem with it. So, there's so many good things, and Working Together, which Nightmare Raph from 2003 show up and try to kill them, but ends he helps them. Okay, I mean, no matter what version of Toho it is, they have struggles to go through actual any sort of story arcs or anything like that. Unless I'm not talking about the actual stories that Toho's go on mission wise. I'm talking about character wise. Like 2003, it has a really good story, but in terms of story arcs, in terms of the characters, Leo is as the main one. All the other characters don't really have ones, really. 2012, they have the Karai stuff with her being a daughter, adopted daughter, and April goes through a little mini one. Other than that, no story arc. Stuff with Rise, I feel like Rise is a bit different. I'd say is done gradually over a long time. Good stuff. 87 tells hardly anything there. RTW stuff where they actually do lots of time to develop all of it. What actual story arcs have these characters gone on? So I don't know. The thing is, none of the creators actually know how actually to use these characters properly. I do think that Jomals did definitely reinvent the brand, I would say, and made it better. In terms of making it dark and giving us what we want and giving us actually really good stories, but he failed to do any character stuff. I would say that Soda Campbell, I think, is probably the best writer we have gotten. Also, during the bar, they definitely really delved into characters, and they've done some really good stuff. It's a shame they get so much hate for some stuff they do. They're going to find Donnie now controlling the world with technology and Krang technologies. Okay. Teddy, what favorite TMNT comic? Oh, that's a really tough one. Oh god, I have because the thing is, I have either I have favorite story arc or favorite issue or specific issue. I can't give a specific answer because I want to because the thing is I love quite a few favorite ones, but in terms of picking out a specific one is really tough. I say RDW should hire more fans to help with story arcs. I'm right here. Why don't people hire me? I know what the fans want. I know how to write good story stuff. Like the thing is, like with stories, I feel as though they've done enough now to the point where like they should put the characters first and then story second. Like there is potential with these characters, and yet they do bugger all with all of them. Taking over and can. Okay. Teddy, what's your least favorite? Oh, for God's sake! uh, um, least favorite. I don't actually know. Hmm. I mean, again, that's also got. Hmm. I wouldn't say I necessarily have like a least favorite or one that I hate because all the versions of Turtles I like, and I think there's like really good stuff in each of them. Those one's like least favorite. Like, I guess I don't know really because I mean, there's like so many in each issue of Turtles. There's like things which I like and there's things which I don't like about them. Oh, okay. Here's one. I hate about so much. uh, Volume 2 of the Mirage stuff. I sat down and read that all in one sitting. Like 13 issues. I think I did that in about an hour. It was the waste of time, really. All it was the turtles. April got kidnapped by Baxter and had to go to Area 51. So Casey gets hit in the head and becomes Rambo, and the turtles all go to Area 51 to save April. And I think they die or something of that. Turns out it was all a dream. 13 issues. I read that in an hour and I was disappointed with that. I wouldn't say that's my least favorite one, but that was one that it always brings to mind where it's just like I would spend I spent an hour on that, all for it to be a dream, and it's maybe not even kind of. It's an interesting issue. I don't recommend it, but still, it's an interesting stuff. Okay, let's actually get back to work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's doing? Okay. Yeah. Don't lose picture of Alex anymore. Oh God, I feel like we've been through emotions tonight. uh, um, but yeah. Teddy, what was your dream TMNT movie or TV show? What you want to come out either RW84 to 2012? Wait, dream TMNT show you want to come out either IW in terms of I like an IDW comic series. But at the same time, if they were to copy it from thing to panel page to page, and yikes, no. I don't know. I have an idea of what I'd want for TMNT show. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. I can see that all of you are quite pissed off about that as well. At least I'm not the only one who had. I didn't dislike it or anything. Um. Okay, so the thing is, for like my idea for a turtle show, I feel so it would probably be better to do. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't want it to just be just a turtle show. I want it to be like a few shows in one to really explore certain characters and really take advantage of the actual like good characters which they have there. But I know that if I was in charge of it, I wouldn't be allowed to have all those type of things I want. I mean, I guess I can do like a workaround and do it in a different way to the point where it could happen, but at the same time, I know that like it just wouldn't happen just because. I mean, one of the things which I would want to do, and I feel as though people will be probably against it. And let me get to a bit thing back up again, just while to get an image. What you said about the whole thing about Dream sounds like a full episode or whole movie. It was like 13 issues. Look, I don't recommend it whatsoever. But yeah, like one of the biggest things which I'll do, I know that people would honestly hate the whole idea at first, but the thing is, I would actually with the whole April and Casey thing, I wouldn't have them as I have them as like I have like Casey as an adult. Like think of like how IDW Casey is in terms of like the jacket, the hoodie, and all that. I feel like that design works really well for him. And then Casey and April, something like 2012 April. And the thing is, I wouldn't have them as in a relationship. I would actually have them as brother and sister. As not to, because I feel as though the Casey and April stuff has been done to death. It's been done in 2012, 2003. Attempted it in Rise, no, not Rise. Attempted it in WWE Comics. But the thing is, with the if I was to have it as brother and sister, you could have that fun banter relationship, which they do have in a relationship. But then you could also bring in other characters so that I can go out with, such as you could have like Angel with Casey. You could bring in Woody for April. I don't really know how people would feel about that, but I feel as though that would honestly be like a really good idea to bring in. Like, like, what do you think about that idea? Because I feel as though that would be like a good idea. Like, to have them as the thing. I know people will be against it. Oh, how cute. Okay, so I feel as though you maybe on. I feel like you do like the idea, but yeah, like that's how I'll do. Like one of the biggest change, and then also have also like have Han as the father, because I like that the whole idea in the RW comics. So I feel as though that would honestly be like a really good idea to do. So I don't know how like what you think of that, because I know people will be against it because you're changing the law, but at the same time, like I mean, if you do the whole Casey and April thing, you literally just be redoing what's already been done. At least this way, there is something new in it. Taking talking of nothing characters, Woody is definitely one. Yeah, I mean, also Angel, she seems like a really good character, but then you know, oh, why even bother reading Tolkien? It's like nothing really happens with the characters. Casey and Angel sounds interesting. I thought that actually. See, like potential there with it. Like you could do so much, but yet they don't do anything. The thing is, if I thought that's some bull stupid. Okay, I think that would be interesting to see. Yeah. Okay. See, look. Okay. I should really send out my ideas to RDW and start a petition. I feel so I could really imagine and rebrand the hotel thing and everyone will be on board. I feel so I know that like Sophie Campbell, she's a fan of turtles, but at the same time what she had to go through because she had like an impossible task of doing like the whole mutant town stuff. She, she struggled with all that, I'd say like I wouldn't necessarily say struggled in a bad way, but like like the things that she had to deal with in terms of like story stuff, she suffered from it. If thing is, if I was to come on, I would have to start from scratch, do my own thing, and the thing is, I've also, I mean, just judging from what these comments have shown, it would honestly be a good idea. IDW, bring me on. The thing is, I know that if I did that, it would all go to my head, and I just want to make all these big changes, and everyone would dislike it. But at the same time, it feels like there's potential here from, look, I don't know, really. Angel and Alex are in the same boat. Yeah. I mean, it's just gone to the point now where, like, I'm sort of done with most of the stuff with my DW. I'm looking for, like, every time I'm looking forward to new comics, but at the same time, I just know that is, I don't really know how to really describe it, but, like, it most of it doesn't really matter too much, really. Sometimes all you want is a fun story. Like would I like more characters focused? Yes, but I enjoy stories. Yeah, I just think that like everything that they doing now is just like hurting everything which they're doing. I feel so with like the Armageddon game stuff. It depends how well it all plays out. If it all just wrap up nicely, then yes, hooray. But at the same time, because none of it's really adding up to anything so far, it feels so they're doing so much and not really paying off. About to say one thing, Teddy. You got to be careful with how it plays out. Trust me, you don't want to you don't want to be Ben 10 and his cousins. No, no. So I wouldn't do sad. Yeah, it's sad. No. Things with the Casey and April stuff, I wouldn't do it so like they would never go out or anything in my version. I wanted so that they would like banter, how they do it, like couples like banter and all that in terms of the fun, joking, very close way. But they would not like never suggest anything like that because that was just wrong in all. Because if you do like the relationship stuff, it's done a million times before. While if I was to do it, how would my version be any different? You know, so I wouldn't like suggest anything like that. But I just want to like bring in more characters and have like think, make things more fun. Original like Ben 10 and Gwen were not going going to be related, but yikes, they are definitely more than friends. Yeah, I mean, things because the thing is, like, I know turtles and I love turtles. I wouldn't want to ruin it. It's but at the same time, everything Casey and April stuff has been done before in so many versions. It's good and the stuff is out there, but at the same time, it's done a million times before. Do something different. Except for oh god, Alabama's is right. Uh, it doesn't make it any better, and it doesn't make it any alright. Oh god. Yeah, no. Honestly, I would like another series where Casey's the first to find the toes instead of April. Yeah, I feel like that could be quite cool as well. I mean, just because like if I was to do it, I want to do as like my version. I'll even if it could work for either both movies or TV shows or comics in a way that it will be presented. Because I want to, because I'll do like a few, like Shredder wouldn't be like the main bad guy. He would like Darrowstone would be the main bad guy, having like few like people working for him, such as like the first story arc have like Baxter and Hutton. Wow, nice. I would like to see that. Like Baxter and Hun, then they get defeated. And then Shredder asks to because Shredder's working for Darrowstone as well, and he would ask them to team up with him. The next one you would have like Hun comes in, and then he fails, but yet he doesn't team up with Shredder, so Shredder kills him. And then in the third one you would have like Shredder actually meets the Turtles, defeats them, but Turtles go their own way, and that's when you go into the full stuff. Where like Shredder would overpower or take over from Darrowstone and kills him, and then you have all these separate stories for the Turtles, such as like Raph and Casey would go on to take on Down Han. April would reveal how she met with the Turtles, as well as like doing another story up with doing stuff with Baxter. Maybe you could combine it with Donatello because I don't really have anything for him. Mikey would introduce the Justice Force and reveal that they are bad and stuff like that. I thought that could be quite cool. Leo would just go to Seki's world, do stuff there. Splinter, you would explore how the turtles met or how the turtles came to be, and explore like how they came to be, his relationship with Sucky and all that. And then also have like a story. I don't know if you could do like another one with Shredder, but if you were to do another one, you'd focus on how he definitely rise up to power. Then in the next story arc, you would have all the turtles come back together, take down Shredder and all that. But yeah, except the thing is that Shredder kills one of them, and then Shredder, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, I don't know, like, oh my god, I can't believe they killed that person. Oh no, no. Hang on. Let me rephrase that. Oh my god, I can't believe he killed the character, but yet you don't know what one it is. And then that's when you go into the final one, Last Ronin. How amazing would that be? if, okay, if Paramount does that, I'm suing them. But yeah, like, and things. I mean, I think it's like that. You focus on all the characters. You feel like you have a true relationship with the characters. You explored it. I mean, of course, you could like definitely go in other areas and do space stuff. I feel as though it's all like I want to keep those grounded and stuff like that. But just how amazing, how cool that story would be. Like bringing all those characters. I feel as though that one would be quite cool to see. Uh, like Paramount, bring me on. I just feel so like I have potential to tell stories, and yeah, I'm stuck here. Oh god, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing work. At the same time, I couldn't be motivated all day, so why should now be any different? Uh, um, no, what's the Genicals? Listen, thinking big, I like that. See, uh, ooh, Christ, I should, I've also had potential to tell really good stories. IDW, bring me on. Like, you could have your ongoing series, and then have mine amazing ongoing series that would be better than yours, and I'll sell yours. Uh, I feel so. I mean, things I don't know, like in terms of like tools, if they'll look different or anything like that. I feel as though that'll be more down to an artist type thing, but at the same time, I don't know what artist to bring on or anything. So yeah, because it could say that I'll have this person, but at the same time, they might not want to work on anything. Aren't we all? um, I mean, things I saw on the pictures too, like, but like, I know that they're going in the direction of the Mutant Mayhem stuff. I mean, and we'll see how far that goes. But I've got to think my story would be a lot better than theirs. I had actually a wild story idea where the Turtles were split and Splinter is on the run where he meets Usagi's father. Which Usagi would not be from a different world, but from Earth he would take two turtles. But that sounds really cool. But like that story would just be hell to like create, just because you like had to think about Stan Sakai. Yeah, that one just be a nightmare to make. If it got anything remotely close to that, then that would just be a miracle in itself. But like, I'm not too sure like how lenient Stan Sakai is with like bringing like we've been like using Yusagi. But like, it'd be cool to like use him more. But at the same time, I feel as though that I feel as though after this when where crossover is done with Yusagi and stuff like that, I feel as though that might be like this might actually be the end of Usagi and Turtle crossover. I mean, like Stan Sakai's old. How long does he really have left in life? Realistically, let's be honest. And like we don't really know what's gonna happen to like the like Usagi character after everything. I really don't want him to be like taken over. I've also like when Stan Sakai like he should make it like a comic, just so that like when his time is done, like that's it for Usagi. There's no more Usagi. I don't want another creator to come in because I feel as though like it's Stan Sakai's work. Like how do you even come remotely close to actually living up to like Stan Sakai's work? You just can't. Um, from Splinter Splinter takes two, which would be Raphaelio, would be Visagi. Okay. From RW place well, talking about Usagi's. I mean, if you haven't heard, like Usagi actually left IDW. He's back with Dark Horse. I might make a video about this because it's a very interesting topic which could potentially affect the future for turtles. I won't go into it just because I want to make the video about it because I feel it could be a somewhat interesting video, but at the same time, I've got a feeling it's going to alarm a lot of people and be like, oh, well, turtles is ending and stuff like that. But I don't know. Again, physical on we yeah. I don't know, it's turtles. We're talking about Alopex and dying, so I mean, how is this conversation any different? But yeah, like, I feel so like when Stan Sakai is like gone, I think I really don't want him to go anytime soon. But I feel so that like once he's gone, like Usagi should be done, like because he like Stan Sakai, because that is like Stan Sakai's work. If you used to bring anyone else on, you'd just be ruining his work. Like everyone see the down quality of it and stuff like that. So I feel as though Stan Sakai should just make a special issue just in case, because we know that eventually it's going to end. I mean, like maybe he might retire, but like, actually, how old is Stan Sakai? Because I feel as though he's like old. but I don't want to get judgy or anything. How is Dan Sakai? 69. Okay, so he at least has. I want to say that he will at least. Okay, so we. Okay, bang, I'll talk about Kieran's comment in a minute. So he's 69. I would like to say that he would at least reach a 100, but at the same time, I'm not too sure. Let's just be realistic and say that he doesn't, and let's be a bit more realistic. He retires at 90, so at least 20 more years at the very least. Maybe less, but who knows? Jeez, this conversation is going really dull. We should probably change it. Okay, so we're at the Armageddon Games wrap up. Is on the air. I prefer the tie-ins to remain walked, but I prefer stories over characters because when characters develop and ongoing. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking about this. Tom Walls is a good writer, and he's definitely proven that. But the thing is, like, I don't think he's good for mini series or mini events. I thought like when he did the first 100 issues, they were really good. But when you look at Lost Ronin in the Armageddon game, there's like, lots of problems with it. Hopefully, it does improve. The story then would be Pale Dragons working for Tisa Rai, where Baxter is talking to someone saying had to stop shipment. Someone walks in 10 Baxter, someone jumped in. I'm confused about this story, but okay, yeah, good. And even with the characters, if they don't do well, I mean, every character if they don't do well in Turtles, just why even have your hopes up anymore? Meanwhile, the Turtles would have met at a time which at first they're not really like brothers, more like friends until later they go through a story where they eventually act like brothers. Okay. Carl, go have a look, have a good live stream, say awesome. I will do. Well, thank you for being on here. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you soon. Hope yeah. Like Apex has developed as a character, becoming good, which opening up new stories will also make arrests less likely. Yeah, I'm down for anything at this point. Well, I'm open to actually good stories. But well, we all know how well IDW likes to handle stuff. Well, no, I wouldn't really necessarily say it's IDW's fault. I just say it's the writers, because you can't necessarily say it's just one person that's to blame for this. But like, at the same time, like they have things to improve it, but like they don't. Mysterious figure in black, he's watching the screen, but smashes. Oh, they're probably going to be Shredder, my guess. Okay, I'm probably going to finish this bit up and then, I don't know, maybe end it at least an hour and 50. Cool. It's not realised the time. Great. Okay. Yeah. Cool. The thing is that quite a lot of these conversations we're having, there are like stuff which I do want to like talk a bit more in terms of video, because also there are things which I definitely do want to like expand upon and actually give my thoughts clear. Because like with the whole Apex stuff, I was thinking about this last night in terms of like a very specific video which I want to do, but at the same time, I'll have to run it through quite a few people because it could. I don't want it to get offensive, but depending on how I do write it, and I don't want it to be, but with the way that people react to stuff, I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna run it through quite a few people just to make sure. And also I said not and before people or judge you or anything, it's not supposed to be an offensive video, but because of what the topic is, it because I don't really know too much about the topic, because I want to talk about Jenica and how people like the whole people saying getting woke and all that, and how it changed all that. I'm running through people just to make sure it doesn't feel like I'm attacking anyone, or because I don't know. I'm being very careful with my words here, because with that kind of subject, I feel so that because of my lack of knowledge in that area, in a way, it could potentially hurt some people. So I'm going to run it through people just because it's an interesting subject, but at the same time, with what it is, I'm taking extra care of that one. Not to mention, I do I come up with a very very special because I'm close to 3K now. I come up with a very stupid idea for a video, and I'm going to make it, but at the same time, it's just when you see what one it is, you are going to be questioning a lot of stuff. And it's not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing, but at the same time, uh, with what it is, you, yeah, I don't, you're gonna find it funny, but I'm taking it like real, like making it real and all that. And when you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I never noticed it like that. And you'd be like, oh my god, yeah, that's real and all that. You like when you say it, you understand what I mean. But in the end, it will be revealed that April is a decent descendant of Splinter and Casey. That April is decent of Splinter and Casey and would find the truth that his father is not Hun, but it's revealed that he's related to Shredder. Ooh, okay. Woke is meaningless word at this point. It has been thrown around everything from scientific accuracy and representation to communities. Yeah, I mean that's oh boy, good luck today. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I know what I want to say. It's just that would it really hurt anyone? And the thing is, I hope it doesn't because what it is, I mean, the thing is that without actually saying with it's making it sound like it's a whole lot worse than what it actually is. Um, like because you know how people can get offended by stuff quite easily, and with my lack of knowledge and stuff like on like the subject, I know what I want to say. It's just using the right words is. I think that's what I'm trying to say is using the right words without trying to hurt anyone. That's what I'm trying to say, but at the same time, with how people are, I feel as though that is probably going to offend a lot of people. Oh, what happened, Jennifer? Like it, it could potentially offend some people, and I don't really want to do that. So good luck. Um, start praying, boy, because they'll go at you. No, that's the thing. I'm asking that community first, and then if they have a problem with it, I can just blame on them. Like because I also help, and if they don't give the help or if they give the wrong help, then it's only down to them really. I mean, my my other video which I'm doing for 3K is okay. Um, do I mention it now or do okay, I'm gonna keep it a surprise because when that thumbnail pops up and you see the title of the video, you're gonna be like, "What is he talking about?" But when I prove it, but when I talk about the thing in the video, and I talk about it, as stupid as it is, and trust me, it is very stupid, and is the biggest joke I've ever done on the channel, and something which I'm looking forward to, but at the same time, because I've brought, I know, I don't know, I had this persona or this representation online, but I'm gonna be doing this type of video. It's just like it's gonna be ruining everything. But like when you see it, I guarantee you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I never thought about it before that way." Just trust me on that. um, people are people. They get mad over you not liking the same color as them. Yeah, I mean, I mean the thing is, I don't know because like, I'm a person who can that can piss people off quite quickly, quite easily. So doing, uh, uh, we'll find out. But seriously, Ted, be careful since you say one wrong thing that like you've done for. Yeah, I mean that's one way of looking at it. There's also, I mean, it's not as no other way of looking at it really. It's just the thing is, it's just trying because okay, so the thing is, which is the topic of the video is because people were I want to like explore the Mutant Town stuff as well as Jenica, is if like because people were saying that Jenica replaced Alapex and also the forcing agenda and being working all that, and some people do view it as that way, but at the same time they don't. They're not doing that. So I want to take it like both approaches of like saying like proving both points and then giving like a final conclusion to it, because I feel as though it's a really interesting conversation just because like how what things like happen, like because all of a sudden you got like this whole big thing that happened like Mutant Town stuff, then Jenica, and then all of a sudden they did introduce the LGBT stuff inside of it, and then people were saying stuff like the forcing genders and stuff like that. So I want to like look at it and see like if they were actually, but at the same time, from my point of view, I don't think they were, and but like some people were thinking that. So I want to like explore that, see if what like if they were or not. Because I feel so. It's like I must admit, I think this is a really interesting conversation to have. Like, because I mean, just because like so many ways you can really explore this in terms of this, and and I will definitely say that this definitely does like show what type of person you are. Just because like I feel as though like people can say like I think it's okay for people to say I don't know, like I think that it's okay for like people to say like sometimes there's too much representation and stuff and pushing it forward too much, but at the same time just including it in something doesn't necessarily make like forcing it. So it's like really it's a really interesting conversation. Yeah, you're walking into a minefield, my friend. Yes, because I hate that mutation town way too much now. I mean, that's the thing. Like, is it like the video will be like a really interesting topic. As well as they should do something like reset the universe time. Like, yep, no, they should do that, and they should hire me to reinvent it all. I mean, just because like the mutant town stuff, like I mean, like there was so many good things that went down with it. I would say, but at the same time, there was I mean, the good things was they brought it was a whole new thing, like brand new stuff to explore. Like it was a whole new time. Like no one knew what to do really, but at the same time they didn't explore it that much. So it's a really interesting conversation, I'd say. We have like more build up to Jenica and Sheena's relationship. It's decent, nothing amazing, but for Toll's relationship, it's definitely top 10. Um, I mean, if anything, it's actually the only relationship. So at the moment, it's like 11 right now. But like, I would definitely say like it's like a really interesting conversation, just because like just because you can look at it in like so many different angles. Got to agree, Mutant Talent is just bubbling up more and more, which is getting old to be honest. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, this is like really interesting conversation because like now like we're actually debating all this stuff. Just start to think they should start over with RW. Yes, they should, and they should hire me. I mean, just because like Mintown is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that like okay, like Sophie Campbell, she had the impossible task of uh writing Jenica and writing the writing the like doing stuff with the ending of Civil War, doing Mutant Town, then also had to do with everything else in that universe, such as the Ultron stuff and all that. It was an impossible task to do, and people do moan about it and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, how would you do anything better? Like, she did what she did, like in the best way possible. You can't argue with that. If it doesn't look in Mutant Town, which is why the Downfall TMNT comics are really great. Oh no, I wouldn't necessarily. Oh no, there's also another video which I want to do Downfall with it. But the only thing is that like I know where the down. I'll say like my point of view is like it pinpoints to one specific person, but I don't want to name that person because I don't know. I don't want to just give them all the hate. But like going back to like the Mutant Town stuff, like it's a really fascinating thing just because it really does. I'll definitely have to say like it really just I don't know. like it says a lot about a person on what they or like how they are if when they give their opinion on this whole Mutant Town stuff because of how it like covers a variety of different things in a way. Um, I think that's like the best way of describing it. And for me, to, like, because I really want to tackle this because this is a really interesting conversation, and just like having these comments here, just like talking about this is like really fascinating, and just depending on like what your views are on specific things, it's a really interesting thing. Um, the couple like DC move like with Crisis, which ends up rebooting the universe. Something similar as long as you rebooted it. Yeah, I like them to reboot at this. I mean, I don't know. I feel I would like them to do more, just like what DC Marvel does. Just do like mini like just do like mini events and just have like different versions of Turtles, like Last Ronin. Like I would like them to do like more little one-off universes stuff. I feel like that could be quite cool. Midtown is hellhole. Again, this is like a really interesting conversation because um the thing is, I really do enjoy Midtown. I think it's like a really fascinating idea. I just don't think they ever truly explored it that well. I mean that's all what I like about the Jenica miniseries was the fact that they was able to explore it a bit more. In fact, I wish they did actually do more miniseries and more Jenica stuff. Like again, it's a really fascinating conversation. And this one was established by Tom Walls. Yeah. See, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. This almost proves my point. It was made by Tom Walls. He pissed off, and then Sophie Campbell had to come in and had to fix it, and she got the blame for it. Jenica had little character before mutating. Again, that also proves my point. Like because she had nothing, and then she came into it, and then saying that she became the main character. She was having development and actually being a good and it's actually becoming the character. um, C, relied on CH. Sophie relied on the leader of the EPF died. That's yeah. See, like so many things just changed, and so we had to deal with all that. I got some problems with that Tom. Yeah, I got some problems with him as well. I, mean, I don't. Um, all they could do have this timeline of IW separate from main IW, which could kind of start over, not fully rebooting. I mean, the thing is, I feel as though the IW tells got to the point. I feel as though they've done quite a lot of stuff, and if they were to end, then great. It would, but I don't want them to. I would like them to restart at this point, but at the same time, it would still be sad to see these version of tales go. But if they were to restart the comics, they would have to. I want them to start immediately and not just like give it like a year or so, because because without the comics, there's literally nothing for total media. Like there'll be like rumors going around, stuff like that. And other than that, nothing really. So with the comics, they have to start. They have to start straight away, more or less, to actually still keep in the public eye. Big ones, that's for sure. Yeah. Also, everyone's got problems with certain people, but yeah. Okay, I'll give it to because my time I'll give it to 10 o'clock, so it'd be like 5 more minutes, and then that'll be it for the stream. But yeah, I do feel so this whole conversation about the Mutant Town stuff is like a really fascinating stuff because of the way that you look at things and all that. Because I know that people are like hate it and all that. I mean, it's okay if you do have that opinion, but I do think it just comes down more to the fact that because it was all so brand new all at once, that I didn't really have to give time for readers to actually fully take it in, but like gradually go into it. But people were more or less all against it. I mean, I don't think Jenica like she didn't. I don't think she became like a main character or like in terms of like replacing all the other characters. I mean, just because she had more stuff to do and became one of the main characters, but without actually taking away anything from the actual main characters. Oh God, yeah. Well, we should do better than yeah. Like I don't ever choose. Like I don't like I don't like every choice Sophie made. I mean, yeah, I do think that the Battle of the Band stuff that was very interesting. Oh, CCTV and stuff. Hello, welcome. Hope I said your name right. Yeah, um, talking about talking about things that Sir Campbell was forcing as an agenda. I mean, I don't like the fact that she made a story out where the turtles overthrow the government. I mean, forcing that agenda down people's throats. Oh, oh God, I just find that story so relatable. I must admit, like hearing that story, must mean hearing those words, like turtles overthrow the government in the comics. It's hilarious. But yeah, I don't think Sophie. I don't. I mean, I I mean, there are a few things which I do question about South Campbell stuff, but like for the most part, I do really enjoy her stuff. Like I don't like music in comics, even if she thinks so does it best. But I don't think it could. I mean, what could you do with music in the comics? They had no. You can't hear anything. You don't hear any like what the characters sound like. So what that was going nowhere really. Well, today I've got to be honest. This is chaos. Yeah. Anyway, today I've got to be honest with you. Last year, when those people came in saying those things, it was just me joking around. I just made different accounts. Okay. And I feel like they need a TMNT universe book to help flesh out more. Yeah, yeah. I was saying that during like the start of Mutant Town stuff. I love Mutant Town, but I wish they explored more. A PSA for mutants from that town more. more that, um, when I do that video, there's a specific thing which I want to talk about, and it's going to make me look in a certain way, and I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I'll join in here for one thing: Ninja Turtles law. We're all here to talk about Ninja Turtles, and, and that's all we talk about. And so far we're having a somewhat interesting conversation about Mutant Town, and like so it seems like it. I don't know, like it just seems so like people like certain things, but like for the most part people dislike it. But I mean, like I would say they definitely just show like what people really think about stuff in a way, in terms of, like certain stuff. If you don't like I don't know, if you don't. Hmm. Again, it's like because also with this whole conversation, it's a very touchy one where like you say one bad thing about it and you're done for. Just because of I mean, like Jenica overall, I enjoy her, but like some people hate her, but I don't understand where the hate comes from. And yet, like I don't know, it's an interesting thing really. I like the designs for that kind of Seth Rogen Timothy movie. Yeah, okay. I thought those this music sound stuff is is over with now. Yeah, I do enjoy the designs for them. I like the it's also like a combination of like Rise and 87 Turtles, I'd say, and combined them and made them look really. It looks really cool. I think the only problem I have is with Donnie and Mikey. The poses which they had them in doesn't put them in the best spotlight, but other than that, I think they're really good. What we could do is have Mutant Town be separate from IDW. They could have still reference for Turtles, but they wouldn't show up in main story. Um, yeah. Oh, I don't know. They need more stuff to. They should have fleshed out more, but at the same time, what's done has been done. I'm enjoying most of Sophie's run. The Battle of the Band thing. Um, I mean, yeah, I didn't really enjoy that bit too much. Like, again, because you don't hear anything. What was I supposed to do? And also, it came very, very fast. So, but like all the other stuff, I've really enjoyed Sophie Campbell's stuff. Most of my issues are ones I understand from the meta point of view. There isn't much that could have been done. Yeah, I think the thing is like, even if Midtown is like a big mess, like, what would you have done differently? Because you had to deal with all the stuff that Suffolk Campbell was dealing with. You know, I like Jenica. She's better than Venus. I like Venus. I think she's okay, but I do definitely prefer Jenica. I think Jenica is like one of my favorite turtles. Sephiroth designs, I like that. They look more like teenagers. Yeah. God, there's also another video I'm making about like things that the Turtles franchise should change. I hope that new movie will be good as Rise one. No, it won't. it how do you even compare like the animation alone with that? You just can't. Venice is like in the middle. I mean, the thing is, this is like a very unpopular opinion, and I know people can definitely gonna hate me for this, but Next Mutation wasn't that bad. There are good things in Next Mutation, but people only see the bad things and only acknowledge it as a bad show. There is good stuff in Next Mutation. I know people are going to disagree with that, but there are good stuff in it. So yeah, for what now? Could it be a bit more specific? Because we talked about we talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about designs from God. What I would have done, what I would have done is have Mutant Town be set later on after IW. I mean, the only thing is with that is like you'd have stories before that, but seeing like I don't really know how you could. I don't know really because this is a whole really interesting conversation about Mutant Town stuff. I feel like the Weasels could have been dropped. I love the Weasels, but they really suffer from hard. Who would? Oh yeah, no, one of the best things that came out from Mutant Town stuff was the Weasels. Shame they're not in it more, but like what we have got. I mean, the thing is, I picked up the variant covers which Kevin Eastman did for like, two comics which had the Weasels on. Those were like my first. Those were the first comics which I specifically bought for the covers. I loved it. I don't hate it that much. It's just the designs. We're talking about Venus or the oh god. You're talking about designs for the movie. They're good. I just wish they would have been in better poses. I think that's like my problem so far with it. Like other than that, they do look really good designs. Quite curious to see what other characters they do, and I mean things like for me, I don't really care too much about the design, just because with designs, they're going to change for the sequels and stuff like that to make more merchandise. So the design doesn't really, I just don't care about design. It's going to happen no matter what. Um. Oh. Oh. Okay. So you don't hate mutation that much. Okay. I mean the thing is, like it's more about the voices. If the voices are good and actually match the character and actually would be for that character, then yes, I like it. Designs are always changing. It doesn't really matter too much for me. It's just more about the voice. If the voice is good, then I'm sold for it. Oh god, my throat's going now. What? Okay, where am I? Okay, I have to agree with you, Teddy. I've been watching Last Next Mutation. It really was not that bad. I kind of like the whole idea of Venus being the sister of knowing them, but I will change the villain. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about this? One of the best things that came from that show was from the theme song. I know that's a different variation, but the one which I watched because na 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 ninja turtles. I love that. I loved it. It's one of the best theme songs I've done. Oh god. Rainbow Falls, reach far around. Now the heroes are like that. Check it out. Another one found made her way to Chinatown. I loved it so much. Next Station just have a lot of good things going for it. Why did Hob bring the little ones in the war? Why not? I mean, he's bringing the characters into the story. Uh, those weasels don't need to be there. Not in that. The weasels are the best characters currently in the comics. We need more of them. They need their own miniseries. Got the Cowpunk collection. Ooh, good. I didn't pick that one up just because. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I A7 show is okay for me. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but the only game which I played from that thing growing up or as a kid, which I have any sort of connection to, was the Game Boy Advance game for I think it was for the Foot Clan. I think it was. Other than that, I had no connection to the game, so I don't be playing it because of Turtles. But the games which had in there, they weren't really exactly that fun. Oh god, my throat's gone. This is why you don't do a 2-hour live stream without any water. I'll keep going for the 2 hours so that but my throat is going. Some people hate the Expectation theme song. I think it's the one which they they heard most. The one without the actual lyrics. The one with the lyrics where it goes na 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 ninja 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 turtles. That was just the best. My throat. If they had changed the villain, I think the show could have lasted at least 2 more seasons or 2. The villain wasn't really that bad from what I can remember, but at the same time, I don't know really. Like many other characters, my friend, like many other, yeah. I must admit, like, Next Station does have like quite a good variety of villains as well. Bone Steel is amazing. I love the actor who plays him. He is one. He's amazing. The actual character himself, I would definitely like them to bring him over to comics. And also, who's that monkey? I can't remember the monkey, but he seems like a good character. I can't remember him, but he seems like a good character. I'll be honest. I feel like they could have dropped Mushrooms Inc. While keeping Xana with and just keep those two all the dynamics intact. Yeah. Next Mutation theme song was for the DVD version. Was not really good. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, the thing is like because there was like 2 variations of the theme song, so I don't know what one it is and all that. Like what people consider to be the theme song and all that. So the one which I grew up on, I would say is amazing, but because I know there's a different version out there. My top favorite number 5 is 2012. Rise. Next for number 4 is Next Rotation or Rise. Number 3 is 84. Okay, you mean 87. Okay. Out of Shadows game. Number 2. Okay. Interesting choice. Blah, blah. Mushroom was the brown weasel. Zinc was the black one. And Xena was the grey one. I mean, the thing is, I vaguely know their names, and I don't actually know what one's which. I just call them the weasels. Yeah, no, they're very cute little monsters. They're not monsters. They are the best animals ever. Like, for my favorite like theme songs, oh god, for like, okay, let's say top 5 in no particular order because I'm again this might be another video which I might turn into, but I'm not making any go and say this one's my favorite one because of this. But like top 5 in no particular order: Back to the Sewers, Fast Forward, 2003 Season 4 Version 1, Next Mutation. No, you know, let's change to the top 4 because I'm undecisive on the 5th one because it's either like between like Rise and 2012, like the first Season 1 version, but like 87 one, that's so iconic you can't like say that is the like it's not as good as something else. It is so iconic, everyone loves that song. How do you even like try to say that like it's not as good as like another one? You just can't. It's just so iconic. Little demons and ninja, they're not little demons. They are just the cutest animals ever. Oh god, my throat. So this is probably weird, but my biggest issue with the main Armageddon game book is that the tales feel so too important. I have to always. I've always liked the tales be small guys. But my problem with it so far is the fact that they set things. They're saying a lot of things that, or like doing a lot of unnecessary stuff, which might not actually mean anything. Like the whole stuff with they're going to Planet Dimension Z to bring in Shrewberry. Like most of that stuff is going to be so pointless. Why even bother having it in it? There's a possible that Seth Rogen or may may or may not delay the film. I I heard someone that he was delaying it. It was delayed to like September, but all I've heard was that it's being moved forward to April of August. I do love Arctic Foxes, so guess who's my favorite? Yeah, I can tell. For Mikey, my last run movie that I would have him play. Oh, Oh god, that actually, that would be good, but I don't know. Mm, I do think that's like a good option, but at the same time, I do. It doesn't sound old enough to be Lost Ronin. I feel like I don't know. He sounds old, but like not old enough to have that voice which I'll be looking for. Um, but yeah, I can definitely see something like that happening, but I don't think he has that kind of voice. Well, I do like brown foxes. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely going to be like we've really a lot of stuff about you people and what you really like, and I feel like I want to get out of this conversation. Are they make a last run movie after Musa Mayhem? Okay, so I was talking to someone about this. So even though Last Ronin is really successful and really good, and people want it to happen as a movie, the thing is they most likely won't do that as a movie, and it's not because I mean the thing is because Turtles is promoted as a kids franchise, and they'll want it to so that be family friendly, get all the kids in. If it was promoted as a dark 15 plus sign movie, I mean, even doing like streaming stuff, like, you still get the kids who watch it, and like don't get me wrong, I would want to watch it, but the thing is, likelihood of it actually happening is very slim, just because the Turtle franchise is promoted as a kids franchise. So to have like this really dark thing, you'll be losing like just because I mean, like a lot of like stuff comes from like in terms of getting like money from it. It comes from the toys, and how could you really do that when you're promoting it to adults? So it's one of those things. I feel like just because it'd be like pretty good to have like a movie, but but because it's promoted as a kids franchise, it would be very hard to make it profitable because you could only do. I mean, like Deadpool, that was I would say is like a really good example. Even though Marvel is presented as like a family friendly type story, Deadpool as a character is presented for for an old audience and was able to get and doesn't really need to and was able to promote it towards the like adults. Whereas you have like kids, you can't really promote an 18 movie for kids and then try and sell all the toys. That'd be like very hard to. Um, but I mean, it's just one of those things where like there's like enough audience there to make it profitable, but at the same time, with how much the franchise has definitely gone in the direction of trying to make it kid friendly and all that and promote it, it'd just be very hard to do it. I'd say, even if you did it on streaming, you're still running that risk of all those problems. If I could have just I mean, an Autofox on number one. Oh god, I feel like this is gonna go into a war. They could just have it or good. HBO Max or Adult Swim R-rated. They could just have two shows. What I mean, the thing is, like, even if they did do that, they're still running that risk of like, I don't know, just because like it's still, I don't know, because you'll be able to get all the people there to watch it, but at the same time, it's one of those things. They could make it PG. Yeah, I just feel, yeah, the only thing is with that is that I feel like people want it to be dark and they want to like show how the turtles dark, like truly, like I mean, I don't think they're gonna have like some of the deaths which they were like quite. I would say they are PG-13 deaths, but at the same time, I really running that risk to get it through all those people. Like if I was in their position, I would definitely make it, but at the same time, you're definitely running that risk of losing like that big audience. So yeah, okay. So we've been at the 2 hour mark. The throat is hurting. We're not doing any work. Uh, yeah. I'm done with. I'm done today. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I feel as though 2 hours is being more than enough. But yeah. Thank you to everyone who has shown up. Um. Okay. Hang on, let me try to actually speak some words. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's shown up at a decent time, I'd say. very interesting conversation. We can just switch up the story. Yeah, I guess. Um, oh, yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like this one, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Thank you. I do love animals. When I was saying good, but okay, yeah. Thank you for everyone who's showing up and all that stuff. Hopefully we'll do some more of these streams and all that. Julian, Mike. Oh, God. Julian, Mike. I'm really sorry. You're coming at the wrong time. We're ending the stream. Really sorry for all that. Uh, yeah. Thank you for showing up. We'll see you till the next stream. And man, keep up good work. Looking forward to more. Yeah, I'm gonna. So if I said that. So I said at the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again now. I want to do more. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm not going to say. I want to make the final announcements. Basically, I'm trying to get back into live streaming, but today was a really good example that I have no motivation. So I'm gonna try and do like one stream a month, and maybe work myself into it. And yeah, so the most likely going to be on Sundays. Yeah, so there's going to be one next month. I'm not too sure exactly when. But yeah, so most likely be near the end of the month. But like, I mean, it might be one of those things where like, I might do more than one, but at the very least, I'm going to try to do one. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's actually shown up. Sorry, Julia and Mikey, for Mikey just coming in at the last minute. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's shown up. And I've actually had a really good conversation. Really interesting stuff, I'd say, especially about the mutants and stuff. And some of the conversation about the foxes is definitely revealing a lot of stuff about you. I feel like I want to end the stream before I say anything else wrong. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Oh god, let's end it.